Aha! There we go. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to Where in the World is Rabid Haberdashery. This is the usually weekly trivia game show where I play trivia games and chat with you about what's going on in the world of Rabid Haberdashery and also the world at large and anything else that people hop in the chat to talk about. So, getting back into the swing of this. I haven't done it in a little while. Last couple weeks have been crazy. But one thing that happened in that time is so let me tell you a story, which I am inclined to do. I determined, with some help from my wife, determined that Facebook was not healthy for me. It was just not healthy for me to be there, and I didn't have a good relationship with it. And so I had kind of tried to get out of it a few times. Also, because I don't have all my tabs pre-open today because of how quickly I was setting up. So you guys see me opening them individually. Anyway, so I was getting rid of. So I got rid of Facebook. That was 2024. I got completely deleted my account, got rid of it, slash and burn. It was gone. And in preparation for that, I posted on the Rabid Haberdashery Facebook page that, hey, this page is going to be going away, this weekend because I'm deleting my account. And then I forgot. I was planning on deleting the page and then deleting my account, and I forgot to do that. I forgot to actually delete the page before deleting my account. And that and I figured it would probably be fine because I thought I was the only person. I thought I was the only admin on it. It turns out I was not. So Carol was also an admin on it. And so when I deleted my account, instead of the page going away, it just transferred ownership to her. And that she's not a social media manager. Like she barely uses Facebook herself. She has a much healthier relationship with it. So she must have just used it for like marketplace occasionally to catch up with people. So she wasn't using it. And so it's just been sitting there for 2 years with the newest post being, hey, this account is going to be deleted this weekend, dated 2024. Anyway, we fixed that this week. And by fix that, I mean that the page is active again. I did not create a new account. I still don't have a profile. You can't add me as a friend. I'm not on Facebook as me. Turkey bacon is kind of disappointing, but not as much as I thought it would be. But So I signed into Facebook on my wife's account. And then on my device switched to acting as the page. So I'm not like seeing any of her notifications or anything. And we don't have a like joint Facebook account. I've always found that weird. But I'm on as Rabid Haberdashery and only as Rabid Haberdashery. And so that page is starting to get a little bit more activity. So the point of all that is if you're on the Facebook and you want to get updates on what's going on, the Rabid Haberdashery page. I'm in the process of updating it and putting posts in, and so it'll probably take a little bit before it's really cooking. But it's coming along. Hello. You're not getting any of this. Cerberus would like all of the bacon. Alright. So Canis doesn't count. I'm having trouble thinking of a word that starts with IA that ends in S. What? Okay. There we go. Got it. Extreme. Hot in the neck. But I got a bunch of stuff going on with that. We got a few things going on. Kind of trying to get more Rabid Haberdashery stuff out there. And the thing is, I am currently functionally unemployed. I'm not officially unemployed. I officially have I'm officially listed as holding a position that I can't do. I was a substitute teacher, so I'm officially still listed as a substitute teacher through the school district. I could pick up shifts anytime. They would love for me to do so, but I can't right now, and it's largely because of my migraines, partly because of my schedule with the kids being homeschooled now, but mostly it's because of my migraines. So, I'm looking for work that I can do, that I can accommodate around my migraines. And so one of the things I've done is I've created an itch.io page, and I created some campaigns on Start Playing. You know what I didn't do? I did a thing for itch, didn't I? I did do a chat command for itch. I didn't do one for Start Playing yet. I have to do one for Start Playing yet. Feed. Oh, is this fishing? So I have the HIO now. There's a game in. Oh, that was some of the other updates. So I sent out the newsletter, but there was some kind of weird bot thing that happened with it, and now it's like not available, and it's driving me crazy. So no one knows. There's a RPG that I made that is currently in playtesting. It's called Inner Light, and it is instead of playing as like a party of characters doing stuff out in the world, you play as the like inner voices of one character. Oh no, this is this is like social media stuff. Okay. It's got to be extreme. Oh, extremely online. There we go. I am kind of that. So, yeah, if you guys want to chat about it, popping into the chat, please say stuff. I'm watching. But the what was I just talking about? These are all like spy terms. Things to do with potatoes. Yeah, wasn't sure about that one. Doublers. Sweet. Great. I don't know what some of these are. Anyway, I was saying. Oh, you play the inner voices of a character. So that can be like multiple personalities, or like if you've seen the movie Inside Out, it could be like the different emotions inside of a character, or you could be like you're gonna play the angel on one shoulder and someone else is gonna play the devil on another shoulder, or something like that. But all those are valid playstyles for Inner Light. That's the basic idea of it, is you're playing those things. And a lot of the functionality of the game is based on figuring out who is going to make decisions for the character and how the other characters, the other aspects, are going to influence that decision. It's in playtesting now. If you want to be part of the playtest, let me know. Actually, I had it. Okay, so I have this. I have it hidden online with a password that I gave out in the newsletter, so people could go and download it and start experimenting with it, playtesting it, and giving me feedback. But since the newsletter didn't work, that'd be crazy. No one's done that. So on Discord, if you go on the Discord, there's a playtester role you can pick up. Because I'm making a couple RPGs, a couple other people are working on various games. Carol has a mobile game she's working on. There's a couple people working on video games. Like, there's game developers in the server that we're all kind of working on different projects. And so some of us are going to be playtesters. Probably shouldn't be playing that during the ad break. I don't even know if the ad break's out. There's a closed captioning plugin that I have active on that I can't get to work. Oh. Okay, so let's try this. Squeak. I don't know that one. Ah! Missed the last thing. I have a thing for that. Where's that? See that? I forgot to use that. I always forget to use that. I gotta remember that next time. Anyway. No, wait. Oh, those people are missing out. And then the smartphone screen. Let's start right there. Okay, so that's. Who knows? Overall vibe. There we go. Okay. Go to Wordgy. On to Wordgy. Plurals are now allowed? Oh god. Okay. Get me so much harder. Okay. Tag. I meant to. Oh, okay. What is that? Um, what? Okay. Um, I don't know. Get it better. All right. I have no idea. Um, I don't know. All right, nothing for this. Oh, there you go. That was actually kind of obvious. Okay. Set a portal. I custom channel points rewards last night. So it says now taking suggestions for custom channel points rewards. One of the suggestions was talk like a pirate. And so we had that big power spin last night. It was kind of fun. None of us were properly prepared for it, but it was kind of fun. Hmm. No. Oh. Wait. Uh, there we go. Okay. Um. relentless, but not the right word. You get in trouble? You get in trouble somewhere else, so you keep. Oh, that's how we do it. Yeah, hi. I'm gonna assume he has good. Up. He's the word for this one. Over here. Go. Kicking along today. Super. I'm going. I cannot wait for the Supergirl movie. I don't know if you guys are watching the Supergirl movie. I'm watching. I'm very excited for that movie. For many reasons. I like the direction. I like the direction James Gunn is taking. Kind of, I saw the Superman movie, and I really like the direction James Gunn seems to be taking this universe. With that one, now, not every DC comic has the same atmosphere, and so to really know whether or not he's handling the universe well, we kind of have to see how he handles anything outside of the Super family. But Supergirl's going to be a good test for that, because Supergirl is really not the same character as Superman. Like, it's not just Superman in a skirt. She has a very different sort of thing going on. And she has a different sort of personality. She has a different feel to her. And so, if he can handle that well, that would give me hope for the rest of everything else he's doing with the universe. But also, I love that character. I think Supergirl is a very interesting character. I think she has a lot of story potential. To the point that I have written 2 fanfics about her, which is unusual for me at all. I write very little fanfic, and when I do, it's usually just like I have a Spider-Man one, and it's a quick little one shot from inside of one of the Marvel movies, and that's it. Like, that's all I had for it. And the Miraculous Ladybug's the same way. I had an idea, and generally when I write fanfic, it's because I had a question about something in the lore that I wanted to kind of wrestle with and understand a little better, or give a take on, and so that's what happened. And in the case of in the case of Supergirl, it was I was just like, hey, what if she came to Earth at the same time as Clark? So this was assuming the because there's different kind of origins they've written for her. This is assuming the origin in which she was sent specifically. She was sent to Earth at roughly the same time as Superman, with the intention that she was going to watch and take care of her cousin. And so I said, in that, you have this character who is dealing with the loss of her world and all this other stuff, and then she gets there, and she's 30 years late, and she's overshadowed by her younger cousin, and so she has all this, but what would have happened if she showed up on time? What would have happened if she showed up with him, and was viewed by Earth as a single teenage mother who doesn't speak English, and doesn't know how the world works, and doesn't have the support network that because when she arrives in canon, Superman has the Kents and all these connections, and so in versions of the story where she arrives and he's able to help her, like, ease her into the world, she has all of those connections between him and the people he knows, and people he can introduce her to and stuff like that. Bush doesn't have any of that, and so I wrote one fanfic where that was the case, but they crash landed. I need to fix that. It's actually a Pathfinder adventure now. Where they crash landed on the Kent's farm, just the same as Clark would have when he was by himself, and then had the Kents around. But the one that I finished that, I got that to a point where I was like, okay, this can be wrapped up now. I can write more in this kind of continuity later if I want to, but I want to move on and do another one. And in that one, she crash lands in Gotham and has nobody at first. And so she's like dealing with the mob, and Thomas Wayne has become aware of her, and she's already had kind of a standoff with the police, and for trying to remove a homeless camp, because it was the first people who actually tried to help her out were some homeless people. And so you kind of have this different version of the story happening right now. I haven't written it in a while. I really should. I don't have it here. Yeah. Let's be honest. It's not that. It's not that either. Try these. Let's try these. Pretty sure that one's in the Caribbean. I don't know about these. There you go. It's not that, but that's. We already said that. Brazzaville. Oh, there's a Brazzaville. Let's see here. Is this one? Nope. Well, it's not this one. It's not this one. I don't think it's this one. I think that might be DR Congo. Or is that DR Congo? I'm gonna guess these two and see what happens. That one was DR Congo. Okay. Which one is true? In the Republic of Congo, a beloved staple dish is a stew of pounded cassava leaves cooked with palm oil and fish, and locally as I've heard of it before. Or maybe that's it. It's not. Suck. Under French colonial administration, the territory of States Republic of the Congo was officially known as I don't know, Middle Congo for some reason. Or what? End of the Congo. These look like this. Yeah, no. Which flag was it? Alright. Cameroon. That looks like a different flag. Yeah, okay. I thought that was not a different part of Africa. I'd guess this one. It was a different part of Africa. Alright. French is Jamapel. Think about Do any of these look like... Well, a couple of them look like could be in that, from that part of Africa. I see N continent. These three. I think Eastern? I could be entirely wrong about that though. Let's assume I'm not. Let's see what happens. I was wrong. Okay. Per capita GDP. Yeah, let's click over here. Republic of Congo and its neighbors, which has the highest. Oh, Gabon. Oh, way off. Was the estimated population of the Republic of the Congo? What's the currency used there? Ugh. When do you go in there? Let's try it out. Gotta be that one, right? Yeah. Alright. So now I'm gonna do is fully in the United States. Okay. So I got some cans of pears to help me eat more fruit, and they had a couple that were like flavored, and one of them was cinnamon, which was okay. I didn't think it was worth the boost in price, but it was okay. This one was salted caramel sliced pears. It just, I love caramel, so I was looking forward to that one, but caramel and pear just doesn't work together the same way. Inland deltas does not flow into the sea. What country is it in? Is it Namibia? I feel like it's either Namibia or Angola. It's over there. I think it's Namibia. Nope, it was Botswana. Way off. Well, not way off, Botswana. Whatever. Which like touches Germany, Austria, and Switzerland, and German as Odin. Nope. Gulf of Fonseca is shared by which three Central American countries? Let's try this one. Yeah, I guess it's on that side. Name of the country or territory? Oh, that's Kazakhstan. Which strait separates southern India from northern? You heard your way. Country's coastlines are both the Caspian Sea and the Persian Gulf. Oh, and the Persian, yeah. I was thinking of a different Gulf for a second there. Upper Volta changed its name in 1884 and is now which country? (1984). You can tell which part is geography. I'm actually deep dead of which part is not. The Republic of Dahomey is now known as which country? Land Protectorate became which modern country at independence? 1966. Oh. That's twice. Twice I've gotten Botswana wrong. Lesotho land became which landlocked African kingdom at independence? Lesotho. Yeah. Nyasaland became which modern country? 1964. Which country is this flag belong to? I don't think it's no, Kuwait. Qatar has the cutty bits. I think it's Kuwait. British Honduras was renamed in 1973 and later became independent as which country? British colony known as the Gold Coast became which country at independence? New Hebrides, once jointly administered by Britain and France, became which Pacific country? Tanganyika, united with Zanzibar in 1964 to form which modern country? Which does this coat of arms belong to? Not gonna have a great score on this one, folks. The Gotthard-based tunnel, a major rail tunnel to the Alps of which country? The Marmara rail tunnel passes under the Bosphorus. Oh, which city? Which roadless region interrupts the pan? Oh, that's the Darien Gap. No roads in the Darien Gap. You can have no roads in the Darien Gap. Which German canal links the North Sea with the Baltic Sea? Yep. Which capital city uses this flag? Oh, God. That's hard to look at that scale. Which city is the famous Pacific terminus of the Trans-Siberian? I mean, Irkutsk is over there. Is that it? Nope. Vladislav's. The high altitude. Copenhagen with The Tazara Railway was built to give landlocked Zambia access to the seaport in which country? Well, Zambia is over there. Probably Mozambique or Tanzania, but probably Mozambique. Oh, Tanzania. Panama Canal ships are raised by docks to cross which artificial lake? God! Well, just over half, I guess. I'll take over half. It is by one. Definitely not impressive. So. I better read. Alright. Travel. Travel. Am I logged in? Yes. Okay. Travel from Central African Republic to the Gambia. Okay. Okay, so let me go to camera first. Really? Oh. I want to be too bad. Niger. Oh, the Senegal, I bet. Which makes sense because it's better than what I was doing. United States. Travel from New Hampshire to Illinois. Let's do Massachusetts. New York. Pennsylvania. Ohio. And Indiana. Now, let's see, what's the challenge this week? Okay. From Germany to Russia without going through Poland. Okay. Okay. So, probably north, right? Because, I mean, if we go, okay. We go south. You have to like Austria to like Czechia. Like we have to do a bunch of little countries. But if we go north, go Denmark to Sweden. Then we can just do either Finland or Norway, and it'll be fine. Do Finland. But that's how we do. Global. Yep. Okay. India, pretty far away. Not super far. 5,780 kilometers. So I want to put that. Let's do. You know what? Let's go. Rough estimate. Ugh. Okay. Um, Metazu. Let's do Metazu. Probably not going to go nearly as well. Yeah, it would be. Okay. 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 This includes all insects except the jumping bristletails. Because we all know what a jumping bristletail is. Mandible attached to 2 hinges to the head. Okay. So it's not closely related. It's not closely related to this one. Oh. Nice. And on to our last game. Now, it doesn't have to be the last game. You can if you make a donation to you make a $5 donation on my Extra Life page or on the Ko-fi for this channel, you can pick the game to challenge me with, and then I'll have to do that. Add that to the lineup. Huh. It was born in Iceland and lives there for 507 years. It is one of the oldest animals ever discovered, circa 1499. Compared to Ingrid Bergman, which is going to be later, and others win big at Broadway's new awards show, which will be later. Named for the theater leader Antoinette Perry, which will be later. Quickly borrows her nickname Tony. A software developer fires off the first SMS message, Merry Christmas, from his computer. He gets no reply because phones can't send text yet. France, in need of a safe grub for the army, offers 12,000 francs for the best storage technique under Napoleon. Nicolas Appert gets cash by devising canned food. Okay. Teenage engineers design textured wallpaper. It doesn't catch on until they pitch it as packaging for IBM computers and dub it bubble wrap. That's cool. I like that. I did know that was like that bubble wrap was their first original idea behind it, was that it was going to be wallpaper, but I didn't know that it was like through IBM that they made that happen. Boston paper shortens all correct. It's been on all correct in the debut print of OK. It's soon popularized by Martin Van Buren's re-election campaign. Martin Van Buren. Well, I mean, it's going to be a sticky new confection machine spun cotton candy makes a splash at the St. Louis World's Fair. One of its besters is, of all things, a dentist. Shocker. The St. Louis World's Fair. We had a president shot there. But it's like one of the lesser presidential assassinations. So I'm going to put it down here. On a whim, a local lawyer snags... Maybe that was another World's Fair. On a whim, a local lawyer snags Stonehenge at an auction for £6,600. He later deeds it to the nation, and thanks King George V names him a baronet. I feel like this is like... In China, Song Dynasty astronomers track a cosmic glow so radiant that's visible in daylight. The blaze supernova creates the Crab Nebula. There we go. All right. So anyway, did I announce all the things I was supposed to announce? No, I forgot to. Okay, so start playing. If you go to startplaying.games, I have some games up that you can join if you want. They are learn to play games. So if you want to learn how to play Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, or if you want to learn how to play Mutants and Masterminds 3rd edition, I have campaigns set up specifically for that purpose, to like go through all the basics and character design and character building, and then actually playing a little bit. It would be a custom campaign that I would design for the party, and then just a quick little campaign, and then and yeah, so that's the point of those campaigns. If you go on to startplaying.games, you can find me there. Yeah, let me find my profile. Maybe I can just post it. You. There, yeah, there it is. All right, so if you find me there, you can join one of my games or leave a review if you have played with me before. And yeah, that's or you can just hire me to run a game. This is one of those things I was talking about, where I need to find ways that I can get a little bit more money into the household to help out. That is very flexible around my schedule. Running, and having my special interest in TTRPGs, it seems like a pretty good fit. And obviously, I have a lot of control over the schedule. So anyway, thank you very much for joining me today, hanging out, and I will catch you next time. So this coming Monday is the scheduled Fatebound Trade Winds, which is fully into. We're doing Pathfinder now. We've moved it to Pathfinder. We experimented last night. We got the hang of it on Pathfinder. We're happy with that. We're moving on. So that's going to be on Pathfinder. That'll be launching. That'll be continuing Monday, 9:30 Eastern Time. The following week is supposed to be Shadowrun. Hopefully, the Shadowrun system works by then. Right now, it's kind of broken on Foundry, and we're waiting for that to get fixed. But I'm confident that the people who make that are working on it. So we will see what happens. And if it's ready in time. So, but thank you very much for hanging out, and I will see you later. Have a good day.